Ever experienced the gut-wrenching feeling of being completely ignored by a woman you like? You send a text, wait eagerly for a reply, but all you get in return is silence. Meanwhile, she's posting on social media, going about her day, but she's not acknowledging you. The tension builds, and you can feel your confidence sinking. You start questioning everything. Did I say something wrong? Am I coming on too strong? You replay every conversation in your head, searching for clues. It stings, doesn't it? That feeling of rejection, of wondering if you're not good enough. But hold on, take a deep breath. I'm here to tell you this. It's not about you, it's about her. And you can turn this situation into an opportunity for growth. In this video, we're diving deep into the Stoic approach to reclaiming your power. By the end, you'll have the confidence and clarity to turn her silence into your strength and come out on top, more resilient than ever. Here's the tough reality. Women, often without realizing it, will test you. One of the most common ways they do this is by going quiet, ignoring you, and seeing how you handle it. This isn't a coincidence. If you respond with desperation or emotional turmoil, she wins. If you stay composed, confident, and undisturbed by her silence, you win. Today, I'm going to show you how to reclaim control over your emotions, not by playing mind games, but by becoming the most unshakable, self-controlled version of yourself. Think of this as your ultimate guide to mastering rejection, handling it with the stoic grace of a king. So, let's dive in. First things first, why is she ignoring you? And more importantly, why doesn't it matter? When a woman goes silent on you, it can feel like a direct blow to your self-esteem. You begin to wonder if you've made a mistake, second-guessing every word you've said, and obsessively replaying each conversation in your head. What did I do wrong? But here's the truth. Her ignoring you is almost never about you personally. In today's fast-paced dating world, there are layers of hidden motivations, subtle mind games, and unspoken dynamics at play. Maybe she's testing how much you care by pulling back. Maybe she's seeing how far she can push you just to gauge your emotional response. Or perhaps she's genuinely busy with her own life, work, friends, personal challenges, and hasn't found the time to reply. There's also the possibility that she simply isn't as into you as you thought. But here's the game-changing realization. None of this actually matters. What truly matters is how you respond to her silence. If you're sitting there anxiously checking your phone every few minutes, wondering why she hasn't replied, you're giving her all the power. You're handing control over your emotions, your thoughts, and even your day to her. And that's exactly what you don't want to do. This is where the Stoic philosophy becomes your superpower. Stoicism teaches us a fundamental truth. We can't control what others do, but we can control how we respond to it. When she ignores you, don't spiral into self-doubt. Instead, acknowledge that her actions are outside of your control and focus on the one thing you can absolutely influence, your response. You have the power to stay calm, composed, and unaffected. So, what should you do when a woman ignores you? Here's the secret. In Stoic philosophy, there's a distinction between things we can control and things we cannot. You can't control if she responds, but you can absolutely control how you react. The key is not to chase her. Instead, do nothing. Yes, I said it, nothing. This isn't about playing hard to get or trying to make her feel bad. It's about showing her that you're unbothered by her silence. By choosing not to react, you're taking the power back into your hands. You're proving that her lack of response doesn't dictate your mood, your actions, or your confidence. Now, this may sound counterintuitive, But let me explain. When a woman goes silent, it can feel like you've lost all control. But the truth is, this is exactly where your stoic strength shines. You can control how you feel, and that's the only thing that matters. Many guys will fall into the trap of overthinking, bombarding her with follow-up messages or worse, sending a frustrated text, asking why she's ignoring them. This, my friends, is the exact opposite of what Stoicism teaches. Stoicism is all about maintaining your composure, your dignity, and your strength, no matter what happens. It's about showing her that you don't need her validation to feel secure. When you demonstrate that you're unaffected by her silence, something interesting happens. She'll start to wonder why you're not chasing after her. She'll notice that you're different from all the other guys. Let's say you've been texting her regularly, and suddenly she goes silent on you. The old you might feel the urge to send another text, to ask what's going on, to get some sort of explanation. But the new you, the stoic you, recognizes that your life is full of value, that you don't need her validation, and that you have better things to do than wait around for a response. By not reacting with neediness, you're sending a clear message. You're a man in control of his emotions and his life. That is the true power. So, if you found value in this video and want to learn more about mastering your emotions, gaining control over your life, and handling rejection like a pro, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Your journey to becoming the strongest, most confident version of yourself starts here, so don't miss out. Imagine this. You've just had an incredible conversation or an amazing date with a woman you're really into. The chemistry was undeniable. The energy was electric. But then nothing. She goes silent. No texts, no calls, no word from her. Most guys would panic in this situation, scrambling to figure out what went wrong, endlessly analyzing every word, replaying the moment over and over in their minds. Some might send a flurry of follow-up messages, desperate to regain her attention, thinking if they just try harder, they'll win her back. But what if I told you that the best thing you can do in this moment is absolutely nothing? What if, instead of chasing her, you focused on something far more important, yourself? You hit the gym, work on your passions, set new goals, and move forward with your life, leaving her silence behind. Here's the real kicker. Her silence, not only will it drive her wild with curiosity, but by choosing to focus on your own growth, you regain all the power. And if she doesn't reach out, so what? You've already leveled up in every way that matters. The power lies in the fact that you chose to invest in yourself, not her. Number 1, shift the focus back to you. This is where you begin your transformation. Instead of letting her silence consume you, redirect all that energy back into making yourself the priority. Her ignoring you isn't a reason to spiral. It's an opportunity. It's a chance to elevate your life, to level up in ways that truly matter. Now let's be real. This doesn't mean obsessing over self-improvement for the sake of getting her back. It's about making a decision to become the best version of yourself, independent of anyone else. So, what does this look like? Start hitting the gym, building your body, improving your fitness. Push yourself to achieve the personal and professional goals that you've been putting off. Maybe there's a skill you've wanted to master, a passion project you've dreamed of starting. This is your moment to dive into those hobbies and interests that truly light you up. Surround yourself with people who support you, who push you to grow, and who value you for the incredible person you are. When you put in the work to grow, you'll start to realize something amazing. Her ignoring you is insignificant in the grand scheme of your life. In fact, The more you focus on becoming your best self, the more attractive you become, not just to her, but to everyone around you. Remember, women are drawn to men who are on their mission, men who have purpose, drive, and a clear sense of self. They're not interested in the guy who's desperately chasing after them. Think back to a time in your life when you were fully engrossed in your own pursuits. Maybe it was the moment you committed to your fitness, seeing your body transform as you worked out every day. Or perhaps you were hustling hard on a business, dedicating endless hours and sacrifices to making your dreams a reality. Maybe you were mastering a new skill, improving yourself every single day. During these times, did you worry about texting or waiting for someone to message you? No, you were too busy creating a life you loved. That's the mindset you need to carry with you into every relationship. When you prioritize your goals, your happiness, and your personal growth, people will take notice. And guess what? She'll notice too. She'll start wondering why you've changed, why you're not so eager to reply, why you seem even more attractive now. All of this happens because you chose you. Number 2, use reverse psychology. Reverse psychology isn't about playing mind games. It's about demonstrating strength and emotional control. When she ignores you, don't chase her. Instead, ignore her back. But here's the crucial twist. You're not ignoring her out of bitterness or to be petty. You're doing it to show that her silence doesn't faze you. This is the power of stoic control. The moment you stop seeking her validation, you stop giving her the power over your emotions. You show her that her silence doesn't dictate your mood or your life. When you choose to focus on yourself and not constantly chase her attention, the dynamic between you changes completely. You're no longer chasing. You're standing strong in your own self-worth. It's not about who texts first. It's about who maintains control over their emotions. And here's the truth. The person who isn't emotionally swayed holds all the power. So next time she ghosts you, don't panic. Don't fall into the trap of desperation. Instead, take a step back and watch as she begins to wonder why you're not reacting. When you focus on yourself, invest in your own growth, and hold your ground emotionally, you'll become the man she wishes she could have kept around. And if she doesn't come back, that's okay, because you've already moved forward, stronger, more confident, and more in control than ever before. If you found value in this video, if you're ready to take control of your life and relationships, then make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Every step you take towards mastering your emotional strength brings you closer to being the best version of yourself. Don't miss out. This journey of self-mastery begins now. You've texted her a few times, waiting eagerly for a reply, but nothing. She hasn't responded. The temptation to send another text, to ask why she's ignoring you, is overwhelming. But trust me, resist. Instead of doubling down on your efforts, take a deep breath, step back, and do nothing. Let it go. Don't waste another second obsessing over her silence. Live your life as if she doesn't exist in this moment. Go out with friends, hit the gym, dive into your passions, and work on your personal goals. Post those pictures that show you living your best life, whether you're having fun with friends, crushing your workout, or achieving something amazing at work. But whatever you do, do not reach out to her. And here's what's going to happen next. She'll start to wonder, why isn't he chasing me anymore? Did I lose him? Is he talking to someone else? Has he moved on? And she will reach out. When that moment comes, and trust me, it will, respond calmly, with little emotional investment. Don't mention her silence. Don't ask why she ghosted you. Respond as though nothing happened. By doing this, you have completely flipped the power dynamic. You haven't reacted to her silence. Instead, you've remained calm, confident, and emotionally unaffected. That's when she starts to realize you've won without even trying. This is the true power of reverse psychology. Number 3, stay calm and unbothered. One of the most dangerous mistakes men make when a woman ignores them is losing their composure. They become anxious, frustrated, even angry. And this emotional reaction, it's exactly what she's testing for. When you lose your cool, you hand all the power over to her. She can sense your emotional instability, and in that moment, she's in control. The Stoic response to this situation is simple and clear. Stay calm, stay composed, and don't let anything rattle you. No matter what she's doing or how much you want to know why she's gone quiet, your mindset needs to be that of someone who is grounded, centered, and emotionally untouchable. This isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about genuinely not letting her actions dictate how you feel. And when you master this level of emotional control, you'll notice a shift. Not only will you feel better about yourself, but you'll also become infinitely more attractive. Women, and people in general, are drawn to those who exude calm confidence, those who aren't easily shaken by the bumps in the road that life throws their way. Calmness is power, and power is magnetic. So, the next time she ignores you, resist the urge to react emotionally. Don't send that angry text or start doubting yourself. Instead, take a deep breath, step back, and remind yourself, her silence doesn't define your worth. You define how you feel, not her. Instead of spiraling or replaying every conversation you've ever had, focus on strengthening your sense of calm. Go for a long run to clear your head. Blast some empowering music to lift your spirits. Throw yourself into a project that excites you, something you've been meaning to do but haven't had the time for. What you're doing here is taking control of the situation by shifting the focus from her back to you, your emotions, your energy, your self-worth. In doing so, you maintain your emotional power and show her that you're not at the mercy of her responses. Even more importantly, you prove to yourself that you are in control of your own emotional state. That level of emotional control is magnetic. When she sees that you're unaffected by her ignoring you, she'll start to wonder why she no longer has the power to influence your feelings. That's when the power shifts. That's when you truly take control. Number 4, detach from the outcome. Here's the ultimate Stoic move: detaching from the outcome. Whether she responds to your message, whether she likes you, whether she's into you or not, your peace remains unshaken. This is true power. The moment you stop caring about the outcome, you free yourself from the emotional roller coaster of dating. Detachment isn't about not caring about her. It's about caring more about your own well-being than needing her attention or validation. This mindset shift is absolutely crucial if you want to regain control in any relationship. When you detach, you stop placing your happiness and self-worth in someone else's hands. No longer do you give up your power by letting someone's actions dictate your mood or your sense of self. You become emotionally sovereign. When you let go of the attachment to the outcome, you stop worrying about what she's thinking, what she's doing, or why she hasn't replied. Instead, you become calm, centered, and in full control of yourself. And let me tell you, this is the most attractive version of you. Self-respect, emotional independence, and unshakable confidence. Think about a time when you were overly attached to an outcome. Maybe it was a job interview, a date, or waiting for a text message. The more you obsessed over it, the more anxious you became. Your mind raced, replaying possible scenarios, imagining worst-case outcomes. Now, picture a version of you who's completely unbothered by all that noise. Imagine being okay with any outcome, knowing that no matter what happens, you'll be fine. You're untroubled, calm, and centered. That's the essence of stoic detachment. It's about embracing the mindset that whatever happens is meant to happen, and your peace is not dependent on the actions or opinions of others. When you detach from the outcome, you become free. You're no longer chasing her validation. You're not waiting for her to text back, not wondering if she likes you or not. And that freedom, my friend, is magnetic. It's confidence in its purest form. People, and especially women, are naturally drawn to those who exude this calm, self-assured energy. It's not about arrogance. It's about the quiet power that comes from knowing that your happiness and your value are not tied to anyone's opinion, but your own. Here's the bottom line. When a woman ignores you, most guys panic. They chase her down, they send multiple texts, and they spiral into overthinking. But not you. Not after today. You now have the tools, the mindset, and the wisdom to flip the script when she ignores you. This is your opportunity to show the world that you're different, that you're unshaken. You don't react impulsively. Instead, you stay calm, confident, and in command of your emotions. Guess what happens when you do this? Not only do you become more attractive, but you also become more powerful in every area of your life. Think about it. How many men do you know who let their emotions control them? How many of them lose composure the second they're ignored? You're not going to be that guy. You're going to be the man who stays composed, who focuses on himself, who lets go of the need for constant validation. This isn't just about handling a woman ignoring you. It's about mastering your life. When you master your emotions, you stop being a slave to others' opinions, actions, or decisions. You reclaim your freedom. And that freedom, it's magnetic. Women notice it, people respect it, and, most importantly, you feel it. When you embrace the power of emotional detachment, you shift from being reactive to being proactive. You're no longer at the mercy of someone else's attention. You're the one in control. So from this moment forward, don't just play the dating game, master it. Be the man who's always in control, no matter what life throws your way. If this message resonated with you, now is the time to take action. Don't just watch this video and forget what you've learned. Take charge today, hit that subscribe button, and join a community of men who are committed to mastering their emotions, their relationships, and their lives. Don't wait for the next time she ignores you to start building yourself up. Start now. Start today. This isn't just dating advice. This is about becoming the man you were meant to be. The man who doesn't react to circumstances, but takes full control of his life.